Today we'll be talking about the control panel setup on a Miller Syncrowave transformer-based machine for aluminum welding. First thing we need to do is choose the correct polarity. This machine had previously been set up for DC TIG. For aluminum, we're going to choose the AC cycle on the machine, or polarity, shown with the sine wave here. Short end aiming towards the sine wave. Okay, we're going to turn our power on, let the machine cycle. If there are any errors, they'll show up on the top digital display, right below where it says V for voltage. Now we're going to work our way from the left to the right and adjust for AC TIG. When we turn the polarity over, the machine switched over to stick. We want to start from the left under process, click the button until TIG is highlighted. We're going to move over to the amperage and make sure that it says remote because we're using our foot pedal. Next, we're going to move to output. We have a couple options here, but today we're going to be using remote, the foot pedal. So we cycle through, make sure that that is set. Next, start mode. This has to do with using high frequency start. For aluminum, we can't use lift arc and we can't use high frequency start. The arc would extinguish itself every time it tried to make a complete cycle. We need to use high frequency continuous. The machine automatically switched to continuous because it saw that we were on AC. So we want to make sure the continuous is highlighted. Go down to our bottom here, our balance and dig. What this does, this controls the amount of electrode positive and electrode negative. We want about 70% electrode negative penetration and around 30% cleaning action electrode positive. If you notice, it actually says AC TIG right here. If you put it in between the 6 and the 8, that will give you 70% of your power in electrode negative and 30 in the positive. That's a good starting point for AC TIG. Next is our post flow. This particular machine doesn't have a pre-flow setting, the gas that comes out before the arc is initiated, but it does have post flow, the most important one. We have anywhere from 0 to 50 seconds. We typically are going to set our machine somewhere between 4 and 5 seconds, and if we weld for a longer duration, possibly 9 to 10 seconds. It's very rare to need much more than 10 seconds. Last but not least, our amperage adjustment, our amperage control. It was set up for 150 amps for DC steel and stainless steel welding. We're probably gonna need a little bit more just to give us a little cushion. I like to turn it to between 170 and 175. That does not mean we're gonna be welding at that amperage. The foot pedal is gonna control our amperage, but it's nice to have a little cushion on the upper end if you do need it. And that will conclude the control panel setup on a Miller Syncrowave transformer-based machine for AC aluminum welding.